Hi, this is Mark Holland again, back with you. I expect we're starting to see some fantastic change or some neurological changes that are happening in your life as you look at your beliefs, as you look at what's standing in your way or where you're stuck right now at the moment, looking at the elements of success and looking at the results and your behaviors and the states that's creating your results, which will ultimately create success in what area you've decided to focus on in this program right now. Now I want to show you a tool that is very powerful in the way of changing your state. Start to look at some state changes. What I'd like you to think about is a time when you were totally motivated. Can you remember a time when you were totally motivated? Step into that time. See what you see, hear what you hear, or hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. Step into that time when you were totally motivated. How does that feel? Do you remember that time? How is it different from before you started this little section of the program? Do you notice a change? Do you see pictures? Do you feel feelings? Do you hear sounds? Can you see yourself in that time, or are you looking through your own eyes? See, this is what we call our strategy. There's different strategies that we can change our state, which will indeed change our behavior, which will ultimately create our results. So when you are in a not so motivated state, just think of a time when you were totally motivated, and let's anchor that time. And what anchoring is, it's just simply creating like the thumb and middle finger. What we're going to do, and we're going to anchor that feeling, what we see, what we hear, what we feel, to that point. So anchoring that point to be totally motivated, like a switch, a stimulus response. It's creating a neurological path between those feelings of motivation with switching it on by the pressure that you place between your middle finger and thumb. Okay, great. So what do you got planned for the day? Is today an exciting day, or is it just a chill out day? How's your week been so far? Do you remember what you had for breakfast? All I'm doing is just doing a break state out from what you were previously thinking, that pathway you're on. Now what I want you to do is remember a time when you were totally motivated. And as you think of that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. And as you step into that time and you feel that power of being totally motivated, and when you know that you get that peak feeling, it's almost like electricity sometimes through your body, or that nice feeling, a smile on your face, I want you to anchor that feeling on those two, that middle finger and thumb, for 5 seconds, and then release. Excellent, good job. So what we're doing, we're creating a neurological response so that we can take ourselves back to that time instantly using the power of our brain. See, this strategies or multiple strategies are used this way, like anchors, I should say, are used many times everywhere we look. When the phone rings, that's an anchor. Why? Because we know that when the phone rings, we answer it. TV, use music as a powerful anchor. You can remember a time when you'll hear a piece of music or a song on the radio, and it takes you back to a time of great feelings when you heard that one. I can remember I did a music thing for my father's 60th, like a PowerPoint video presentation thing for my father's 60th birthday, with his past from him growing up right up to when he was 60, and the people and the fun that he had in his life, just identifying how awesome his life really was. And I used certain pieces of music, and I can hear those pieces of music on the radio, or those songs on the radio, and it takes me back to that party. It was an awesome party that we had of that time. And that's powerful. They're anchors that we can use. So this is just a simple anchor of motivation, getting motivated, and to trigger that motivation when we need it. So let's try that again. Okay. Does anyone smell popcorn? No. Oh, I just did a break state then. That's all that was. Just to clear our brains, or you clear the screen is another way to do it. So what I want you to do is remember a time when you were totally motivated. Do you remember that time? See what you see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. And I want you to step into that time when you were totally motivated and you felt so good, so energized, so powerful to do what it is that you needed to do. You're motivated to do it. And when you feel that feeling, can feel that feeling rising up, and you see that picture, is it bright and full of color, and you hear that sound, it may be music that reminds you of that time when you were totally motivated. And anchor that point, that feeling, 5 seconds, and then release. Okay, clear the screen. Okay, what I want you to do is to step 6 months into the future, or maybe a year into the future, or maybe a month, whatever's easy for you. Some people find it really difficult. I know some of my clients, a month is a long way, so they can only go a month. Some people, 3 years is a short time. So whatever it is. So let's step out 6 months in the future. So step out 6 months in the future. It's now 6 months from today. Okay, and you're going through the day. And you need to be totally motivated. You're just going along, cruising in life, you're totally motivated. What I want you to do is fire that anchor off. And notice how it feels. And release. Can you experience those feelings again? Seeing what you see, hearing what you heard, feeling what you felt. Sometimes it can be a feeling somewhere in your body. Maybe pictures that you can see. By firing that anchor off. I can do that now just by doing it. Just that, it's almost like tingling all over my chest and my face. It's an unreal feeling, and we have the resources to stay motivated, to get ourselves into that state that we need to do the job that is at hand at the moment. So use this, come back to this one, and start anchoring that time when you need that motivation, and enjoy the process and have fun doing it.